What's up, you fucking posers? I'm back with the review for Punk's Dead, aka SLC Punk 2. First of all, I just want to say I absolutely loved the first SLC Punk. I was so stoked to hear Punk's Dead, SLC Punks 2 was getting made way back in like 2013, I think. The hype for this movie was just outrageous. No, I'm not shitting on this movie. I mean, I liked it to some degree. I was just somewhat disappointed that they were driving around the whole time. Where's the social commentary, man? Where's the substance? Where's the essence, bro? This movie didn't really give any insight on a certain culture or how life is in Utah in that present time of, 2005? It was cool seeing some of the old characters return, but they didn't really do much. They were just there to be uncles, and they just kind of talked about what they used to do back in the day. Like, John the Mod is a black metal freak. Whatever. That's hard to believe. I'm down with it. I like black metal, but fuck it. Eddie owns a strip club, and for some reason, Sean is salty about it. I don't think Sean would really be salty about it. The Sean I know from SLC Punk wouldn't be salty about strip clubs, bro. He was a fucking beggar. Sean was trying to sell women's clothes, bro. Why would he give a fuck about a strip club? And I like how Sean brought back his mittens. And that was hella funny. Devin Sawa's character is working for the government now. I mean, he kind of took the role of Steve-O, because Steve-O was supposed to be a lawyer. Trish threw me off. She didn't really need to be in this movie. Trish's little emo sidekick, I was not feeling her at all. Like, literally, the whole movie is them driving in a car. I liked when they were shrooming out, and they went in the mountains, and they did all that stuff. That took me back to the first one. That was rad. But there was no real groundbreaking theme being told here. There was no overall aspect of a culture and the way of life in this sequel. It was simply a road trip movie. And some of the situations, I mean, like one scene with Penny, there was a scene when she was fighting her dad. I mean, that scene was kind of out of nowhere and tonally didn't fit the movie. Matthew Lillard broke down the fourth wall in the first one for a reason. It was to break down everything in his environment, everything the social groups do. He's introducing all his friends. Bob in this movie is literally just explaining Ross's backstory. It would have been good to see at the beginning and at the end, but all throughout, it was kind of tiresome and took me out of the movie a little bit. Ross is butthurt over a girl. Boo-hoo, he's crying. That's the whole movie. We didn't get to see any of that relationship, so why would we care about it to begin with? MGK, he was okay in the movie. I mean, he didn't just take me out of it. I thought he was going to be a love interest for Penny. Boy, was I wrong. It kind of seemed like MGK was kind of trying to be the modern day Steve-O. It is what it is. I mean, the concert has some good footage. Overall, it was a little drawn out. What's the point of having a big concert scene if the story is lacking? There's no real emotion there to ground the characters. I understand you need some fan service in there because it was an Indiegogo campaign, and all your fans and all the extras that put money in, they needed to be in a scene. That's understandable. Like I said, there was no real story there. I mean, they basically just went on a road trip. The first one had some very intelligent subplots. They didn't address the absence of most of the other characters either. Where was Jason Segel? Did he end up saving the plants? Will we ever find out? One of the complaints might be, well, the budget wasn't that high to make the movie. Clerks was made for $27,000. I think all the time they were working on the movie, they could have gotten a good script written. I understand Matthew didn't want to come back. You still could have found a way to write a decent story. But yeah, I mean, it was somewhat enjoyable. I like how they comment on all the subtypes, the subgenres of punk rock music. That was the only real relevant thing that he was talking about in this movie. So SLC Punk 2, Punk's Dead. What did you guys think of this movie? I thought it was enjoyable, but at the end of the day, it lacked substance. It lacked character development. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you guys tell me what you thought of Punk's Dead in the comment section.